Magandang araw mga kamaestro. Pinirmahan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang isang panukala na nagbibigay sa kanya ng kapangyarihang iurong ang petsa ng pagbubukas ng klase sa panahong itinakda ng batas. Nilagdaan ni Duterte ang Republic Act No. 11480 na nagsusog sa Republic Act No. 7797 na nagsasabing ang simula ng school year ay maaaring itakda mula unang Lunes ng Hunyo hanggang huling araw ng Agosto. Sa ilalim ng bagong batas, papayagan ang Pangulo base sa rekomendasyon ng Education Secretary na magtakda ng bagong petsa ng school opening kapag may idineklarang state of emergency o state of calamity. Pinirmahan ni Duterte ang panukala nitong Biyernes. Sakop ng batas ang lahat ng basic education schools kasama ang foreign at international schools. Pinapayagan din sa bagong batas ang Saturday classes para sa mga pampubliko at pribadong paaralan at binibigay sa Department of Education ang kapangyarihan ng pagtakda ng pagtatapos ng school year kung saan kinukonsidera ang Christmas at summer breaks. Itinakda ng DEPED ang formal na pagsisimula ng school year sa Agosto 24 alinsunod sa batas at base na rin sa malawakang konsultasyon sa mga stakeholder. Maaaring mag-umpisa ang private schools ng mas maaga basta papayagan ng kanyang mga DEPED Regional Director. Sinabi naman ni Education Secretary Leonor Briones na nananatili sa Agosto 24 ang school opening sa kabila ng pagkakapirma ng bagong batas. Wala rin umanong pagtutol ang DepEd sa bagong batas, lalo at magkakaroon naman ng konsultasyon sa pagitan ng Education Secretary at Pangulo sakaling gustuhin mang baguhin ang petsa ng school opening ayon kay Briones. So malinaw po yun mga kamaestro, nananatili pa rin tayo sa Agosto 24 maliban na lang kung isasuggest ng ating Education Secretary ang paglilipat ng unang araw ng pasukan. Basahin natin ngayon ang nilalaman ng Republic Act No. 11480, Republic of the Philippines, Congress of the Philippines, Metro Manila, 18th Congress, First Regular Session. Began and held in Metro Manila on Monday, the 22nd day of July, 2019. An act amending Section 3 of the Republic Act No. 7797, otherwise known as an act to lengthen the school calendar from 200 days to not more than 220 class days. Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the Philippines in Congress assembled. Section 1. Section 3 of Republic Act No. 7797, otherwise known as an act to lengthen the school calendar from 200 days to not more than 220 class days, is hereby amended to read as follows. Section 3. Start of the school year. The school year shall start on the first Monday of June, but not later than the last day of August, provided that in the event of declaration of state of emergency or state of calamity, the President, upon the recommendation of the Secretary of Education, may set a different date for the start of the school year in the country or parts thereof. Notwithstanding the provision of any law to the contrary, the deferred school opening shall apply to all basic education schools, including foreign and international schools. In the implementation of this act, the Secretary of Education shall determine the end of the regular school year, taking into consideration the Christmas and summer vacations and the peculiar circumstances of each region. In the exercise of this authority, the Secretary of Education may authorize the holding of Saturday classes for elementary and secondary levels for public and private schools. Section 2. Implementing rules and regulations. Within 30 days after the effectivity of this act, the Department of Education, in consultations with relevant stakeholders, shall issue the necessary rules and regulations for its effective implementation. Section 3. Repealing Clause. All laws, acts, presidential decrees, executive orders, administrative orders, rules and regulations, or parts thereof, inconsistent with or contrary to the provisions of these acts, are hereby modified, amended, or repealed accordingly. Section 4. Effectivity. This act shall take effect immediately upon the publication in the Official Gazette or in the newspaper of general circulation. Approved. Alan Peter S. Cayetano, Speaker of the House of Representatives. Signed, Vicente C. Soto III, President of the Senate. This act was passed by Senate of the Philippines as Senate Bill number 1541 on June 1, 2020 and adopted by the House of Representatives as an amendment to House Bill number 6895 on June 4, 2020. Signed, Jose Luis G. Montales, Secretary General, House of Representatives. Signed, Mayra Marie D. Villarica, Secretary of the Senate. Approved, July 17, 2020. Rodrigo Roa Duterte, President of the Philippines. DEPED Official Statement, July 20, 2020. We thank the President for signing Republic Act 11480, amending Republic Act 7797, mandating the Secretary of Education to recommend to the Chief Executive adjustments in the school calendar in times of national emergency. We are also grateful to our senators and members of the House of Representatives for the quick and timely passage of the law. The department has been consulted and has conferred with the President and the legislators throughout the process, and we will issue corresponding implementing rules and regulations soonest as required by the law. Once again, Maestro. See you on my next vlog. Bye-bye!